Hey all, Coldfire here. Today I'll be testing the Aegis Prime shield. On this video you can expect to see comprehensive analysis for this module, which will include cooldown time, uptime. I will also show you the effective hit points of the shield and how much damage does it take to destroy the shield barrier. Bear with me and you might learn something new. The Aegis Prime projects a special protective field, absorbing all damage from the fast projectiles and energy streams. The description for this module is almost anything. It doesn't say exactly how it works, it doesn't say the radio of the shield, it doesn't say how many HP the shield have or if it have any HP at all. It only says that it creates a protective spherical field and it uses 3 points of energy. The module itself have 112 points of health, but it doesn't say anything about the shield. So the first thing you're gonna test here is the bubble rating. That's fairly easy to test. All we gotta do is to put the Aegis Prime here and it will show us what is the radius for the shield. So let's measure this in terms of blocks. So from this we can say that is 13 blocks. So again, 4, 8, 12, 13 blocks. Let's activate the module just to make sure. Yep, apparently it is 13 blocks. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna test the time up for the module. Because again, the description don't say how many seconds the module stays active. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna compare Aegis Prime stock and the Aegis Prime charged. We're also gonna compare Master Jack, which doesn't have any bonus, with Jade, which gives 10% more active time. So let's run first with Master Jack. Okay, so to save up time, we're gonna test all the 3 versions of the Aegis Prime at the same time. So here on the left side of the build we have the stock Aegis Prime. On the middle we have the charged one, which should increase by 10% the module active time. And on the right side of the build we're gonna put the water cooled one, which should reduce the cooldown time by 20%. Here we have Master Jack, so no bonus for them. And let's see how they will perform. And now the cooldown. Okay, and now we're gonna compare it with the Jade. The Jade should give 10% more active time, 5% more durability, which we'll test later, Alright, for one more test of this, let's include hovers. Since the Aegis is very popular with the hovers, let's test how they will perform using them. We're gonna add a cheetah engine to the build, and we're gonna check how it will perform. So here we will keep a steady speed of 75 km/h. And we're gonna compare this reload time using the cheetah. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's a little bit myth busting. Does the Aegis protect against lances? Let's check. That's interesting. So let's try to hit the build. Yep, Aegis do not protect against lances. That's very weird because I really had the impression the Aegis would protect against lances. I don't know, for some reason I always had the impression that the Aegis would work against lances. Okay, and what about harvesters? Let's check it out. Okay, so what about Dracos? Let's check it out. Yes, it will protect against Draco. However, let's see what happens if the Dracos, if the weapons are inside the shield already. So let's put it really close to our build, and let's reactivate the shield and see if it will still work. So that's a very interesting result. The Aegis will protect against Dracos as long as the barrel of the weapon is outside the shield. If the fire is already inside the shield, it will not protect. This should probably apply to turrets as well, porcupines, fortunes, and so on. Now let's test if the Aegis shield will protect against the negative effects of the spark. So here you can see when the spark is activated, my speed drops drastically. Here it is at 100 km per hour, and all of a sudden it's at 20 or 30 or so. So let's check if the Aegis shield can prevent the negative effects of the spark. Yes, it will. Wow, that's amazing. I really wasn't expecting this result. So the Aegis Prime not only protects the vehicle from damage, but it will also negate the spark debuff. That is very interesting, and I'm pretty sure all melee builds should have this in mind when trying to kill a hover. Okay, and for a final test, let's check how the Capcan and the Skinner behaves on the Aegis Prime. So here you go, the Capcans. So we will not break Capcans. That's interesting. I was almost sure it would break the Capcans. So let's try to run the shield first and then the Capcan. Okay, so if the shield is deployed before the Capcan tries to hook the target, it will not stick to the shield. However, if the Capcan hits the target first and then the shield is activated, it will not break the Capcan. Let's try Skinners. Same behavior. Okay, now let's try run the shield first. Yep. Same behavior. So the idea here is that neither the Capcan or the Skinner can pierce through the shield. However, the shield will not break the rope in case it was released before the user running the shield up. Okay, so before you can test the total HP of the Aegis shield, since the UI won't show any damage indicator when the shield is hit, let's perform a few damage calibrations. So first I'll test the base damage for the Scorpion. So here it is, 560 damage. Now I'll test the maximum possible damage for the Scorpion using the Ghost Cab with maximum bonus on the perk. So here I have a fused cloak, and I'm gonna let it run for 11 seconds, and then I'm gonna perform the shot. Okay, here we go. 563, so that's a 17% increase in damage. Another build we're gonna test on the Aegis is the dual Typhoon Icebox, which is very popular in Clone Wars as well. So let's see how much damage does this make on the bear cabin. 648, and I have Stone Death activated. Let's just compare against Jade without Stone Death. 621. Alright. I'm not gonna test with fused Typhoons because, come on, really? Why would I do that? And of course not with fused Scorpions as well. And for a different baseline, let me test with the Hammerfall shotgun to check how much damage does this weapon make. Okay, it's 88 with Bulldog. 5% bonus on damage. Okay, to wrap this up, let's just do a damage calibration with the Tsunami as well. First with no charges and Stone Death, 509. Okay, so to wrap up this damage calibration, let's try the Tsunami with the different charges 0, 1, 2, and 3 to calibrate how much damage does the weapon make. Check it out. Oh, that's impressive. I never imagined that Tsunami could do so much damage. 814? That's crazy. So now let's test the Aegis Prime durability. Not the module, but the shield durability. For this I built a testing rig with just the Aegis Prime, and I'm gonna shoot it with different types of weapons to try to evaluate the total health for the shield. Okay, so first let's try dual Typhoon with Icebox Cabin running Stun Death Co-Driver. It's very popular setup for Clone Wars. Of course not on Bigfoots, but on hovers. Okay, here we go. So with this setup, you can one-shot a Aegis Prime shield. So here we have a other very popular setup for Clone Wars, which is dual Scorpion. For this weapon, we'll try two different setups. We'll try first the base damage with no other bonus, and we'll also try with maximum ghost bonus. So it's clear that the dual Scorp was not able to break the shield with a single hit. So yeah, from this test it's clear that the Scorpion's not able to break the shield. And even more interesting, even if we disable the co-driver, the Jade co-driver, which gives 5% more shield health, the dual Scorpion maximum bonus still not able to break the shield. So leave in the comments why you guys think this is happening. Two Scorpions with the maximum bonus for the Ghost Cabin do 653 damage, and it's still not enough to break the Aegis shield. However, the Typhoon do 648 damage and on an Icebox cap, and even though it's less damage than the Scorpion, it is enough to break the shield. To try to understand this a little bit better, let's use dual Hammerfall and try to figure out how many shots does it take to take down the shield. Okay, that was fast. I think we'll have to run it on slow motion just to make sure. Okay, what about the Tsunami? Let's try a few different possibilities here. And that will be all for now. Leave in the comments what you think about all this, and I hope this video was helpful to you guys. And if it was, subscribe to the channel for more. And I see you next time.